Good day, my people. I remain your one and only teacher, Baron. Don't forget we still do that which we know how to do. There's a program we call Triple T program, which stands as Today's Teacher's Teaching by Teacher Baron. And I also want to use this opportunity or this medium to say thanks to you all for your support so far. We are seeing it. Remain blessed. God bless you. Okay, today's episode we have come to do it the way we normally do it. And in our chat room, we have so many questions there. There are so many questions. When I say too many questions, you understand what I'm talking about. There are many questions there, yes, but we have decided to pick one to talk about. And that one we have decided to pick on, it's mostly about the happenings in the country, in our country, Nigeria today. Because if I'm to show you the message here, you'll be amazed. The question has been coming, Teacher Baron, what is your view? Teacher Baron, what is your thought? Teacher Baron, what is your say concerning all this that have been going on? We have been waiting and watching to see what you will say or what you will do, but you choose to be silent all this while concerning what is going on.
Yes.
Well, it's not like Teacher Baron has been silent or I decided to be silent concerning what is going on or the way the country is going. No, not what you think or not what you said. I'm also touched because when the country is good, it's good for everybody. Oh yes, when the country is good for everybody. When things is going well, it's going well for everybody. You see, this is one of the reasons why we keep on saying during an election, be sure you vote whom your spirit directs you to vote. Because in times of election, you think you are voting for personality. You don't know you are also voting for your future.
Wow.
You know, but as a teacher, you don't expect me to say everything. So, in not taking much of our time, the question there says, Teacher Baron, what is your view on the ongoing hardship or the situation of the country? Honestly speaking, when I go through all the questions that I received in my platform, I say, well, it's better to, let me just pick that one first. Honestly speaking, Teacher Baron is not also happy on the way things is going presently in the country. Why? Because this is a country that belongs to we all and not to one person. But nevertheless, I will start telling you that we are in a country where the pains of the poor are the gains of the rich.
Oh my God.
Yes, the pains of the poor are the gains of the rich. Ha! And that is why even the rich, they don't feel it. Rather, they enrich themselves the more.
Oh my God.
It's nothing to talk home about anymore. In our country today, we see how things is going.
Yes?
Yes. It's not much a new thing. Is there something that Teacher Baron will say now for it to become new to your hearing? No. Or you want me to just rise and begin to criticize or talk bad or talk down on the political leaders? No. As a teacher, I won't do that.
What?
I will not do that. But I can boldly tell you that the problem of Nigeria as a whole, it has gotten to a position where the situation at hand or the problem of Nigeria can no longer be solved or settled by a human being. Yes. The problem of Nigeria cannot be handled by a human being anymore. It's only God that can fix this country.
Aha.
That is, if Nigeria will still be fixed.
What? Yes?
If Nigeria will still be fixed, if Nigeria is really going to work well again, I as a teacher will tell you that it's not something that a human being can do. Yet, it's only God that can do it. It's true that God is going to do it through personalities, but when the time comes, He knows how He do His own things. If I'm to be talking about the cost of things today in Nigeria, it's nothing, it's things not to talk to. It's things I can't just come and start talking of, because the more I talk about it, the more I get angered.
Oh my God.
The more I talk about it, the more it pains me. Because we are now in a situation in this country where the poor are getting poorer.
Oh my God.
We are now in a situation whereby to even eat food and be satisfied has been a big issue for the masses.
Yes.
Where will I start and where will I stop? Oh yes, where will I start and where will I stop? But you know, as a teacher, if I begin to review some certain things, many people will understand it. Why some will say, why will he say so? Because as far as I'm concerned, political leaders are not even the problem of this country. I don't see those people as a problem. The number one people I am still seeing as the problem in this country are religious leaders.
What?
Yes, the religious leaders, if I must say. I know many people will say, what is he talking about?
Yes?
Why will he say so?
Oh my gosh!
Yes, many people will ask that question. Reason why? Or reason because they don't know the other side.
Wow.
You know, we all are much focusing on physical things. I always say this. I keep on saying this. We are much focused on physical things, forgetting spiritual things. The situation of this country, we may be seeing the outcome as the physical surface. But what about the spiritual aspect? Or you think everything is just happening physically without the spiritual side? No. Then which effort or what effort are the religious leaders making towards the hardship in the country? Because all fingers are accusing the political leaders. Or is it when Teacher Baron said, they will say he said? Which effort have the religious leaders, what effort are they putting? All of them are silent. Most of them are silent. Why? They believe that hungry or hunger will never be their own problem. But what about the leaders you are gathering in your church? What about your followers? What about those you are needing? I don't want to talk deep concerning this section or area of spirituality, attaching it to the happenings in the country. Because if I'm to bring it deep down and attach it, many people's eye will be open in that section. I just want to touch on it or talk about it small. The reason why I don't want to talk much about the physical side is something you know, is something I know, is something someone else knows. So if I'm to be talking about the physical side, you see, it's a repetition of what other people have been saying. This is one of the reasons I don't want to talk much about the physical side of the happenings in Nigeria today. So I want to come from the spiritual side. From the first place, I would like to tell you that every throne has a spirit ownership.
What?
Yes, if you're a type that don't use to remember things, you can put it in written. Yes, don't joke with words of teacher. So pay attention. You know my pattern? I don't rush talks. I pick them one after the other. Every throne has a spirit ownership. You should at the first place ask yourself, which spirit owns that throne? The throne of leadership in this country, which spirit owns them? After that, you now question yourself, on which foundation were they built on?
Oh my God.
I don't want to take it much deep down, like I said. Which foundation were they built on? Because you don't suddenly expect a man who just ascertain a throne to start doing things the way he wants. There is always a spirit ownership to every throne. And the man who is going on a throne should get ready to concur, if not obey, the hearing of the spirit that owns the throne. Why? Because before you, the throne has been. Do you see where sometimes where problem comes from which people don't even know? But we're in a country where people are much emphasized on cutting the branches of the tree, forgetting the roots. Not knowing that no matter how you cut the branches of a tree, it will still grow back. Why? Because the root is still there. That is the major case we are facing in this country. Everybody is emphasizing on the branches. Cut it down. Bring it down. Cut it down. Bring it down. What about the spiritual side? Is anybody talking about that? No. Lack of knowledge. Bible says. Lack of knowledge, my people do what? Perish. These are the works of the religious leaders. Instead of them to wake up, they are busy minding themselves. Some of them are even busy filling their own pocket. You know, concern me. After all, hungry can never be their own problem anymore. After all the hardship, no matter how it goes, they will still be feeding well. But what about the poor? What about the poor? What about those that cannot feed well? Do you think about the future? Some of them believe that the future has nothing to do with their children because they are rich enough to make plans for their kids for the future. But nevertheless, we believe in God. We keep on hoping on God. But the truth remains that there are much things to do, most especially the religious leaders. If you watch the way things are going now, you see how devastated the religious leaders are. You see how segregated they are. Yes, you see how divided they are. And we also like to tell you that every political leader you see have a spiritual director. Let me repeat myself. Every political leader you know today have a spiritual director. These are men that tells them what to do. These are men that directs them when to move and not when to move. These are men that will tell them go. You will see their strengths. You see their able. They will be marching like lion, tiger. Why? They have heard the voice of the Spirit. But these some religious leaders, these are people that are supposed to be controlling the spiritual powers at the positive section, at the positive areas. It's quite unfortunate that some of them are now even taking bribe. It's quite unfortunate that most of all these religious leaders are now after money. These are men that when they speak, the gods will hear. When they cry to God, God will do what? We pay attention. Since all this have been going on in this country, how many of them can boldly say, I will cry to God and God will intervene? I don't want to relate it much in the days of Elijah. Yes. Back those days in the days of Elijah. Things like this happening. One man will come and cry to God and everything will come to an end. Oh yes. I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I don't want to talk much. I don't want to talk much deep down on it at the spiritual section. One man, if this happened to be in the days of Elijah, but do we still have Elijahs of these days? Do we still have men like Elijah? But we have too many pastors in this country. So many pastors in this country. How many of them can even talk again? They can't. Why? Let them talk. They will come after them. Why? They have soiled their hands.
Oh my God.
It's only a man who has soiled his hands that will be afraid to speak or to say. Because already you know, they know where to hold you. That is the reason why most of all these religious leaders can no longer talk. Some people will think Teacher Baron is deviating or moving out of the question. No, I'm trying to tell you where the roots, where all this is coming from. The hardship here, hardship there, hardship. Where did it generate from? Where is it coming from? He who is leading you, he who is taking all this action, he who is doing this or doing that, where is the instruction coming from? Or you think such person don't hear voice before he do what he's doing? Don't forget that every man is a passage of a spirit. Every man on earth is representing one spirit or the other. So the acts of men determines the voice they hear. No, I said it earlier, I don't want to talk much about the spiritual side. Because if I'm to be talking about the physical side, it's something you know. You will keep on questioning Teacher Baron the more. You will keep on arguing with me the more. Why? Because I'm saying what you know. But think of the spiritual side. Everybody's God will help, God will help. Of a truth, God helps a nation. Of a truth, God helps personality. But the question is, who will He use? Don't forget, this is always an issue. Who will He use? Yes, in every home, God always use one person to bring blessing or peace in a home. Likewise, a nation. Who will He use? So where are our religious leaders? All emphasis is on political leaders. I don't even like talking about political leaders because I know that these men act on instruction. They act on instruction. Most of them cannot even move out without asking questions to know how the road is. Who are they asking? Their spiritual director. These are the religious leaders. But one of them are adamant. So my advice to you out there is to keep on doing what? Keep on trying your best. Keep on praying that God should visit you. God should bless you in whatever thing you are doing, and be sure you have the work you are doing so that God will see something to bless you with. Yes. I don't want to talk much deep down on this issue. Like I said, most of the things I'm to say at the physical side is something you have known already. So I don't want to talk much about that. Things keep on skyrocketing, price of things keep on growing. We all are facing it. The hardship is going out of hand. Oh yes. But please, do your best and leave the rest for God. Pray that God should help you out in whatever thing you are doing. Be prayerful. Be guided in the word of the Lord. Be guided in the word of the Lord. Because as it stands now, even those who are waiting to speak might not be able to speak with reasons. They can't. If they do, they know what will come after them. They can't. Well, I don't want to talk much about this issue. Like I said earlier, just hold it that way. My advice to you is be prayerful. Be serious on whatever thing you are doing. God will surely help you out in your businesses, in your works, or whichever way you are making your money positively. Pray. God will surely see us all through. Nothing lasts forever. Whether good or bad, it's not forever. It's all matter of what? Time. Thank you all. This is how I want to bring this episode to an end, because this question is amazing and there are some certain things I can't touch yet. There are some certain things I can't touch. So I will be bringing it to an end here, thereby saying thank you for giving us the listening ears or giving us your time. As this episode is coming to an end here, I say thanks to you all. Don't forget, I remain your one and only teacher, Baron. I only focus on teaching. So wherever you meet our post, our video, our write-up, don't forget to like it, share, and comment. For that is what keep on strengthening us to do more. Thank you all. Remain blessed. Don't forget, Teacher Baron loves you. Do have a nice day ahead. Keep enjoying yourself. Thank you.